Hi, my name is Riley McCoy, and I will be performing the monologue, The Wing Woman. I've been told that I'm an excellent wing woman. Usually we plan out a little scenario first, like I'm the jealous ex-girlfriend who's stalking him, and he asks the target to pretend to be his new girlfriend just until I go away. That's how they start talking. I like that one. It's fun to play a crazy person and scream and throw Singapore slings in people's faces. William, are you sleeping with this whore? Do you give her multiple orgasms too? That's it, I'm leaving, but know this, she will never love you the way I did. Or sometimes I'll pretend to be the childhood best friend. We usually use this scenario if the target seems like a nice girl. Paul, he saved my life once on the playground. Some bully pushed me off the swings and Paul came to my rescue. Paul, sweet, lovable, generous Paul. He has great lips, doesn't he? If I wasn't madly in love with someone else, I would have snatched him up long ago. Pretty good, huh? We have a few backup scenarios too, like I'm the sister who accidentally saw him naked and oh my god, I can't believe how big it is. Or the former girlfriend who is just not ready for a guy who wants to settle down. Yep, me and my guy friends. Well, saying guy friends would make it sound like I have girlfriends, which I do not. But that's okay, because we take bets on who will take him home and who won't, and sure, they have other methods for picking up women, but none of them work as well as the ones that I orchestrate. I'm a great friend, and I'm awesome at getting my guy friends laid. My boys think I'm terrible. They say I betray my sex for coming up with all these plots, but they don't get it. See, it's my sex that has betrayed me. Girls have never been nice to me. Never. I've never even had one female friend. Oh, but I tried. Ana Lucia Rodriguez. She was in the first grade with me. She was so tiny, like a little doll, and everyone loved her. They loved to pick her up and braid her long black hair that smelled like Spanish violet. I was desperate to be her friend. So for my Barbie princess themed birthday party, I got to invite one classmate. So I asked her, in Spanish, ¿Quieres venir a mi casa para mi cumpleaños, por favor? She said, sí, Melody. I couldn't sleep for the next 2 nights until my party. And when the night finally came, she didn't show. Turns out she had been invited to Sheila Wither's pool party. All the other girls in my class had been invited except for me. And at the time, I wondered why, but it turns out Nick Duffy liked me instead of Ana Lucia Rodriguez. So she turned my whole class against me. At 7 years old, I learned that girls were bitches. See, I'm pretty. It's really not that big of a deal, just random genetics, really, like eye color. Some people are just born pretty, but if you're a girl and we're friends, odds are I'm prettier than you. And they can't stand it. You know, they could be funnier or smarter or richer, but they can't get over the fact that I'm better looking. And that's when the claws come out. So I say screw them, with their sticker boots and their friendship bracelets and their slumber parties and watching Dirty Dancing and crying and hugging and getting on the same cycle. I don't want any part of it. An invite would have been nice though. So I could have made fun of it, of course. And all they talk about is boys anyway, right? So I cut out the middleman. I just hang out with boys. Boys are easy. They have one objective. They want to get laid. It's so simple and elegant. I envy that. And once they realize that I'm not going to have sex with them, they're cool. And sure, they'll still hit on me, but they know I only date uber intellectuals anyway, so sex is not all that I want. What I want is to have one female friend. Maybe a blind chick. And I'll tell her I'm fat and have a big goiter on my face, and we'll talk about, hell if I know, periods and shit, and maybe I'll even let her see me cry. Or, I guess she wouldn't see me cry, but I would let her hear me cry, and that's more than anyone else has heard. But eventually she would ask to feel my face, and she would probably deduce that I'm not a fat goiter-faced woman, and our friendship would end. It sucks. Being pretty can be pretty lonely, because people can be pretty ugly. So yeah, another one of those. On the house? Thanks.